Before proceeding further, here is a best opportunity to learn complete syllabus of second year PUC statistics within 100 days and complete academic year support of doubt clarification session also. It will be both for commerce as well as science students. Quality coaching at lowest fees. Actual fees was 5,000 rupees, but now for you at 80% of exclusive off, now the course fees is only 1,000 rupees. First batch starts immediately after your first PUC annual examination. If you are a science student with PCMS combination, learn complete PU2 statistics within 100 days and remaining all days you can use for CET, JEE main, advanced and for any other competitive examinations. If you are a commerce student, again learn complete PUC second year syllabus of statistics within 100 days and remaining all days you can use happily for CA preparation, CS preparation and any other competitive examination preparation. Hello, I am Mr. Prasanna Joshi with 13 plus years of teaching experience and 5 plus years of PUC second year board valuation experience. Then what for the delays? Pick your phone, make a call and reserve your seat. Remember, only limited seats are available. Hurry up and make it fast. Let me meet you all with second year PUC syllabus in our class. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಕಲಿಯೋಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸುವರ್ಣ ಅವಕಾಶ. ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು 100 ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತು ಕೇವಲ 1,000 ಫೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ವರ್ಷ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಫೀಸ್ 5,000 rupees ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ 80% ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇವಲ 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಗಿತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇವಲ 100 ಡೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲಿತು ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು CET, JEE ಮೇನ್, JEE ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ 100 ಡೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲಿತು ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು CA, CS ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಜೋಶಿ 13 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು 5 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾಕ್ ತಡ, ಫೋನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀಟನ್ನು ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ.
Next we are coming to 8th main, that is 10 mark questions. Answer any 2 of the following questions. 3 questions will be given. You will have to write any 2 of the questions. In that question number 41, runs scored by 2 cricketers X and Y in 7 test series are given as follows. Who is more consistent in scoring runs, it is asked. So 2 batsmen's scores is given for 7 tests. Batsman X and batsman Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tests, their runs have been given. We have been asked to find out who is more consistent in scoring runs. How we have to find who is more consistent? First we have to calculate CV of X and CV of Y. So we know already CV of A formula can be written as sigma A divided by X bar A multiplied by 100. Similarly, CV of B also can be written by taking B as follows. We need X bar A and X bar B here. So let us calculate X bar A as summation of X divided by N and X bar B as summation Y divided by N. So what are those X and Y? X is runs scored by batsman A and Y is runs scored by batsman B. So runs scored by batsman A, let us write it as X. Sum of this to be taken, that is 350. Substitute that 350 here. And how many innings that player A, that means player X has played 7 innings. So let us divide it by 7. 350 divided by 7 is 50. So X bar A is 50. And similarly X bar B, we need to calculate summation of Y, that is turning out to be 280. Then again same 7 innings runs have been given for player Y, that means player B also. That's why that 280 divided by 7 gives us 40. So 50 and 40 are X bar A and X bar B respectively for us now. In order to calculate CV of A, sigma A and sigma B is also needed. Let us calculate those also, sigma A and sigma B. Then we shall substitute in CV of A and CV of B. And later we shall think about who is consistent in scoring runs. So for that matter of fact, sigma A is given by summation of x squared divided by n minus summation of x by n the whole square under square root. And for sigma B, for player B or player Y, it will be replaced by y instead of x. So here summation of x square is needed. We need to calculate again x square. Sum of that means calculate all this total, that is turning out to be 20,300. Similarly, y square also we will be in need of. Y square total is 11,900. So summation of x square substitution, and then n is 7. Summation of x by n already we have calculated it to be 50. So that square as it is. 20,300 divided by 7 when we do 2,900 minus 50 square is 2,500. Subtract this and take square root. It will be answer 20. Therefore, sigma A is equal to 20. Similarly, sigma B also after substitution and calculation we are going to get sigma B as 10. So we know already CV of A is sigma by x bar A multiplication 100. That implies sigma A 20 and x bar A was 50 multiplication 100 as it is. When we perform calculation, CV of A we are going to get 40. When we have multiplied by 100, we are writing it in terms of percentage. CV of B also in the similar way, when we substitute and calculate, we are going to get 25%. So let us write CV of B and CV of A. When compared, CV of B is 25%, which is lesser than 40%. So CV of B is less than CV of A. Whose CV, that means coefficient of variation, is less, that batsman is considered as more consistent. That's why batsman B's coefficient of variation is 25, that is less compared to 40%. That's why batsman B is more consistent can be written. This much if you write, 10 marks you are going to get. Here 10 marks distribution may be like this. X bar A calculation and X bar B calculation together 2 marks. CV of A and CV of B again 2 marks. Tabular calculations x square, y square values which we have considered, for them again 2 marks. Totally 6 marks it became. Sigma A and sigma B, since it is little lengthier calculation, it may be allotted as 1.5 and 1.5 marks. So 1.5, 3, and earlier 6, 9 marks. And for having written last statement, that means conclusion, 1 more mark, totally 10 marks may be given like this. Next question, question number 42. Marks obtained by 100 students in accountancy and statistics are as follows. Find the correlation coefficient Rxy and interpret the result. This is what is the given question. Since it is bivariate data, marks in accountancy and marks in statistics, both it is given, this correlation coefficient is being asked for 10 marks. Very important and compulsory kind of question for first PUC annual examination. Such problem solving, please practice and be ready, students. First, let us have a look on the formula. Rxy is equal to capital N double summation of fxy minus summation of fx into summation of fy divided by under the square root. In one bracket, capital N into summation of fx square minus summation of fx the whole square, and in the another bracket similar things compared to first bracket only by replacing it by y. So all these required calculations may have to be performed in terms of this particular table and substitute the values in this formula and calculate. It is that simple. Please follow the cursor properly, which comes in yellow color, so that you can understand it easily. X values and y values, how it was given in the question, similarly it is taken, and this 10, 12, 8, 7, 18, 12, all those which were given in the question already, similarly we have taken. You can have a look on the question, how it is given the values like this. the same way we have taken in the answer. And then further, what we need, this first term n into double summation of fxy, later we shall calculate. First let us concentrate on summation of fx. F and x values are to be multiplied and then summation is needed. So f frequencies of values x, we shall add them and write 10 plus 12, 22, 8 plus 7, 15, 18 plus 12, 30, 18 plus 7, 25, and this 8 other values are not given. Don't worry about these box values which are there right now. Later we shall see how to calculate them. So please follow cursor as instructed earlier so that you can understand it easily. So this f frequency which related to x values were there, those are to be added and it is becoming 100 now. And y values, pertaining to y values, add those frequencies. Here 10 and no other values were there, so only total frequency for 0 to 20 is 10. Then 20 to 40, 12 plus 8, that is 20, 40 to 60, 25. Like this, all these total frequencies has been taken. And when you add all these frequencies, again it is capital N is equal to 100. Here summation of fx was needed, f we have already got, and x values we will be in need of. X values are given in terms of class intervals. Take the midpoint of those, 0 to 20. 0 plus 20 divided by 2 when you do, you are going to get 10. 20 plus 40 divided by 2 when you do, you are going to get 30. Like that, for all these values, middle values have to be obtained. Those can be termed as x. So f multiplication x is required. That's why fx we have written 22 multiplied by 10, 220, 15 multiplied by 30, 440. Like that, all these fx values are to be multiplied, and this fx column has to be taken total. That is 4640. Then similarly, summation of fy, frequency related to y have to be totaled and written 10, and after that no frequencies are there, so 10 as it is. 12 plus 8, 20. Apart from box values which are there, those are the frequencies that I am concentrating now. 7 and 18, it is total 25, and then 12 plus 18, that is 30, and then 8 plus 7 is 15. Like this, f pertaining to y values have been taken. Then here it was needed fy. So f multiplication of y. Y again 0 to 20, 20 to 40, like that it was given in terms of class intervals. Again calculate mid value for these class interval also, how we have calculated for x values. So 0 plus 20 divided by 2 when we do, the answer is 10, and then 20 to 40, 30, 20 plus 40 divided by 2. Likewise, for all these class intervals, when we calculate y values, we are going to get these particular y values. Now we are in need of f multiplied by y. F and y, let them be multiplied. 10 into 10, 100, 20 into 30, 600. Like this, all these values will be multiplied and kept. This fy total, because of summation of fy total has to be calculated, that is turning out to be 5400. So now we have got summation of fx as well as summation of fy. Then what else is needed in the denominator? Capital N is needed. Capital N we have already got here to be 100. Summation of fx square we are in need of. F is there, x is also there. Fx square we want. One way is squaring x and then multiplying by f, or else fx multiplied by x when we do also, we are going to get fx square. So let us calculate fx multiplied by x. 220 multiplied by 10, 2200. 440 multiplied by 30, 13,500. Likewise, for all these remaining values, when we calculate, these are the values which we are going to get. Here, summation of fx square was needed. That's why take this summation of fx square, that is turning out to be 27,800. Similarly, here summation of fy square also we will be in need of. That's why summation of fy square is also very much essential. So fy multiplied by y, when we do fy square we can get. So fy square equal to 100 multiplied by 10,000, 600 multiplied by 30, 18,000, like that. All these fy and y values, when we multiply, we are going to get different values of fy square. Add all these values in order to get summation of fy square, that is turning out to be 35,000. So we got this fy square summation also. And of course, n is already known to us. Then what else is needed? Summation of fx the whole square. That summation of fx is already there with us. See, 4640. That can be squared. Then summation of fy the whole square. Summation of fy is also already there with us, which is 5400. That can be squared. So now, except this capital N into double summation of fxy, all the remaining aspects we have kept it calculated. Now we shall think about how to calculate this capital N into double summation of fxy. Since f, x and y, all the three are to be multiplied, so frequency values are where? Of course, these outside the box, 10, 12, 8, 7, all these which are given, these are the frequencies. So these frequencies multiplied by respective x and y values are to be multiplied, because f, x and y, all the three are to be multiplied. For example, if I take this 10, for this 10, what is respective x and y value? In this row we can observe where is x? 10 is x. In this respective column, where is y? Y is 10. So all these three values are to be multiplied. 10 multiplied by 10, 100. 100 multiplied by 10, 1000. That f, x, y which are multiplied, let us write in this way in the box. Similarly, for this 12, in this row, which is x value 10, in this particular row, which is y value, that is 30. That means 12 multiplied by 10 and multiplied by 30 has to be done. That gives us the value of 3600. And next, here gap is there. That means no frequency. Frequency is 0. Once when 0 is there, 0 multiplied by x, 0 multiplied by y, any value you multiply by 0, it will be 0 itself. That's why in the box we have written 0. Now we can observe wherever gap is there, that means no frequencies are given in all those calculations. In box we can say 0, or we can write like this 0, because one of the values, if it is going as 0, multiplication of any other number with that 0 will be 0 itself. Remaining all, wherever frequency values are given, respective f, x and y values are to be multiplied and written. How we have written like this 1000 or 3600. In the similar way, for all these given frequencies, for example 8, 7, 18, 12, 18, 7, 8, for all these, respective x and respective y values are to be multiplied and written in the box. Hope it is clear, students. What are these all box values which we have written in the boxes? What are all those? Are they not f, x and y multiplied values? Yes. So f, x and y multiplied values, we want double summation here. So when we add all these box values, one row wise, is it not summation of fxy in single summation? That's why let us write this summation as summation of fxy. 1000 plus 3600. Is it not 4600? Similarly, all these box values row wise let us calculate. Totals. 7200 plus 10500. It will be 17,700. Likewise, all the values of box in these respective rows can be added and written these values. This summation we want. See, already summation of fxy is there. Once again, we are taking the summation of that. Is it not double summation of fxy? Yes. So, double summation of fxy which was there here, that also we have kept it calculated. Earlier I had already told you, remaining all the calculations are done except this double summation of fxy. But we have calculated that also now. This is to be multiplied by capital N here, right? So capital N is already known to us to be 100. So all the values in this formula we have already kept calculated. And you may observe here one more arrow mark which is given. What does this indicate is we have taken summation of fxy by adding all these box values row wise, right? Better ones we can take it as column wise total also, same totals of fxy. So column total when it is taken is 1000 and all these values, box values are 0, 1000 itself, 3600, 7200 and all these 0 values, it will be 10800. Likewise, all these box values column wise when we add and keep it ready, the answer, once again if we take the sum of this, is it not again double summation as mentioned in summation of fxy row wise when we are calculating? Yes, again it is double summation of fxy. Whether row wise totaling or column wise totaling, when grand total we are taking, both should be equal, double summation of fxy. That's why here one arrow mark is being shown and we are verifying double summation of fxy value whether it will be similar or not when it is calculated both row wise total as well as column wise total. So once when from the formula all the values required we have calculated, let us substitute all those values and calculate. That's all is remaining. As discussed earlier, all these calculations we have already made. Just substitute and required calculations when we perform rxy values we are going to get 0.9227. Therefore, given variables are highly positively correlated. What is the range of correlation coefficient? -1 to 1. So this 0.9227 is very much nearer to positive 1. That's why given variables are highly positively correlated. We are giving the conclusion. Remind you all, this was 10 mark very important question. Here how 10 mark may be divided is entire table calculation. It will be given 5 marks and then later for having written formula 1 mark. It became 6 mark. So for substitution and calculation, let us consider 2 marks and properly getting the answer. And at last, writing this conclusion, given variables are highly positively correlated, 1 mark. So here 8 plus this 1 and last conclusion writing 1 mark. So totally 10 marks will be distributed like this. Next question, question number 43. In that 43rd question, A and B is given. Let us consider first A. Husband and wife attend an interview. The probability of selecting husband is 2 by 3 and that of wife selection is 1 divided by 2. Find the probability of selecting both. At least one is given. So this is what is the question given. In terms of solution, let us consider, let A be selecting husband and B be selecting wife. And given probability of A, probability of selecting husband is given already 2 by 3. Probability of selecting wife, that let us take as B. Probability of B equal to 1 divided by 2. These two are already given in the question itself, 2 by 3 and 1 divided by 2. Now, first sub question was both. So selecting both when it is asked, probability of husband is selected and probability of wife is selected. And when it is written, then only it will become both husband and wife, isn't it? And means we know intersection has to be considered. So probability of husband is selected, that we have taken as A. So husband is selected. For that A, let me write and means intersection. Wife is selected, we have taken it as B. So probability of A intersection B we want. Husband selection and wife selection are independent, because is there anything given in the question that husband, if it is selected, then only wife will be selected? Wife is selected if only husband is selected? No, nothing of that sort is given. That means they are independent. So once when A and B are independent, probability of A intersection B can be written as probability of A into probability of B. Substitute both the values which are given already and get the required answer. It will come as 0.3333. Next question, at least one. What is the meaning at least one? At least one means either husband will be selected or wife will be selected. See here or is the case. So husband is selected or wife is selected, then only at least one will be there. And even further we know or means union. So probability of A union B is asked. Probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, because or is given when husband or wife, then we have to deduct probability of husband and wife. That's why probability of A intersection B will be deducted in this particular addition, P of A plus P of B. All these values already we know. P of A we know, P of B also we know. P of A intersection B just now we have calculated to be 1 by 3 or 0.3333. Substitute all those values and simplify, you're going to get 0.8 as the answer. So this is what is asked in the question to be calculated. Probability of both selection, probability of at least one, we have already completed it. How the marks may be distributed for this? 5 marks. So first of all, writing events. Let A and B be what? A being selecting husband, B being selecting wife. For this, 1 mark will be given, and both and at least one probability calculation, 2 marks each will be given. 2 plus 2, 4. And this events writing, selection of husband, selection of wife, like this, 1 mark. So 2 plus 2, 4, and this 1 mark, 5 mark total question. In the same question, B, find K and mean of the following probability distribution. This question comes from random variable. Is it not probability distribution, students, once when X and P of X values are given? So X and P of X, you can keep it written as given in the question itself. So we know that summation of P of X equal to 1. That means total probability will be equal to 1. Given all P of X values including this K, add them. K plus 0.4 plus 0.3 plus 0.1. It should be equal to 1. So by keeping K one side only, add all these 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, it will become 0.8 equals to 1 as it is, you can write. So now K equal to 1. This 0.8 can be shifted towards RHS, that becomes minus 0.8. So 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2. So in the question, K calculation was asked. We have done it. And again it was asked mean also. So what is mean formula in terms of random variable? Expectation of X equal to summation of X into P of X. X values are also there. P of X values are also there. Just multiply them as X into P of X and add at the end because summation is given. So X into P of X. X into P of X. 10 multiplied by K. K value we have already found out, 0.2. So 10 multiplied by 0.2 will give us 2 as the answer. Next value, 20 multiplied by 0.4. So 20 multiplied by 0.4 is 8. Likewise, all these remaining values also X into P of X, when we they will be 2 plus 8 plus 9 plus 4. When we add these, it's turning out to be 23. So mean was asked in the question. Mean is also kept calculated. So here it completes your model question paper solution, and all the very best for your annual examination, students. After your annual examination question paper can be sent to me by writing which district it belongs to the phone number which will be shown at the end of this video. Please watch the advertise which comes now. In that, my number will be mentioned. Why I have asked your question paper to be sent district wise to me is I'll try my level best to give the answers for annual examination also. Thanks a lot, students.
ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಫೀಸ್ 5,000 rupees ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ 80% ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇವಲ 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಕೇವಲ 100 ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತು ಕೇವಲ 1,000 ಫೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ವರ್ಷ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಗಿತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇವಲ 100 days ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲಿತು ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು CET, JEE ಮೇನ್, JEE ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ 100 days ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲಿತು ಉಳಿದೆಲ್ಲ ದಿವಸಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು CA, CS ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಜೋಶಿ 13+ years ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು 5+ years ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತಿನ್ಯಾಕ್ ತಡ, ಫೋನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀಟನ್ನು ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ PUC ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.